News recently broke that Vanessa Bryant is suing the helicopter company and its pilot for hundreds of millions of dollars for the wrongful death of her husband Kobe and her daughter Gianna. The company she is suing owned and operated the helicopter. The Bryants did not own the helicopter. When this information came out, I saw a lot of misinformed comments on the internet, so I thought I would make this video to explain how the money damage system works in a wrongful death lawsuit. Essentially, under the law, there are two main categories of damages: economic damages and non-economic damages. Economic damages include tangible things such as salary, wages, and future earning potential, while non-economic damages include things like pain and suffering, mental anguish, loss of a loved one, loss of consortium, loss of enjoyment of life, things that aren't necessarily tangible. As a catastrophic personal injury and wrongful death lawyer myself, oftentimes there needs to be a strategy from the very onset of the case of whether to focus on an individual's economic damages or non-economic damages. Because after all, there's only a finite amount of money that can be recovered in any given case. Now let me be very clear. The worth of a life is priceless. And if Vanessa had the choice of bringing Kobe and Gianna back or pursuing this lawsuit, she would pick the former in a second. And I cannot even conceptualize the pain and suffering and mental anguish that she's going through after losing her husband and her daughter. But with all of that being said, it is easier for a jury to conceptualize economic damages because these things are tangible. And Kobe Bryant, being the mega superstar that he was, the iconic Hall of Fame basketball player and a very successful businessman outside of the court, he had a earning potential in the hundreds of millions of dollars. According to Forbes, Kobe Bryant had made over $350 million outside of his basketball salary alone. Additionally, he had opened up an Academy Award-winning film studio and was a partner in an investment fund with hundreds of millions of dollars. He had also made some fantastic investments in the drink Body Armor and various other high-profile deals as well. With the average American male life expectancy to be in the early 80s, Bryant presumably had 40 years of continual earning capacity. So it is reasonable to assume that his death has caused the loss of hundreds of millions of dollars. I think overwhelmingly online, at least, there's a negative sentiment somewhere along the lines of, oh, why should Vanessa Bryant be entitled to potentially hundreds of millions of dollars more when she's already extremely well off? Well, the law doesn't care who was hurt. The fact that Kobe Bryant was an icon and a highly successful businessman who was killed does not mean he or his family should not be entitled to the same legal remedies as everybody else. It just so happens that that legal remedy is an extremely high number. Final thoughts. Of course, Vanessa and her legal team will have to prove the underlying negligence and damages in a court of law, and by no means are they barred from also pursuing non-economic damages. I just envision the strategy for this particular case is to focus on the economic damages because they are so large. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks.